All right, so we're diving deep into wearable tech and health today. You know, everyone's interested in how these gadgets are already changing things up and what crazy possibilities the future holds. And we've got a great jumping off point with this excerpt from an article called How Will Wearable Tech Influence Our Health?
Mm.
I'm seeing a ton of info here on all kinds of wearables. What's catching your eye so far?
Well, it's pretty remarkable the sheer variety of what these things can do these days. You've got your everyday smartwatches like your Apple Watch
Hmm.
and Samsung Galaxy Watch. Then there's fitness trackers like your Fitbits and Garmin's. And it gets even more specialized with things like the Aura Ring, which focuses on sleep and recovery,
Hmm.
and WHOP, which is popular with athletes for tracking strain and performance.
It blows my mind that one tiny device can track all that. I read that some can even measure blood sugar now. What are the implications of that for someone, say like me, who's pre-diabetic?
Well, that's one of the biggest shifts we're seeing, a move from reactive to proactive healthcare. Imagine continuous glucose monitoring integrated with AI, providing personalized feedback on how your blood sugar responds to different foods. It could revolutionize how we approach diet and manage conditions like prediabetes.
Wow, that's a game changer. So it's not just about counting steps anymore. These wearables are giving us real-time insights into our bodies. But where does it go from here? What's on the horizon?
Okay, well, picture this. You're wearing a smartwatch that continuously monitors not just your heart rate, but also your blood pressure and even cholesterol levels. No more having to schedule those checkups at the doctor just for basic readings.
Wait, hold on. Continuous blood pressure monitoring. How would that even work? I'm picturing something super bulky and uncomfortable.
It's actually surprisingly doable with advancements in sensor technology. We're talking about miniaturized sensors that can detect subtle changes in blood flow using light, all packed into a device you'd barely notice you're wearing.
That's incredible. But wouldn't constant monitoring make people overly anxious about every little fluctuation?
That's a valid point. There's definitely a learning curve to understanding the data and not overreacting to normal variations.
Yeah.
But imagine the potential upside. Early detection of any concerning trends,
Mhm.
allowing for lifestyle changes or medical intervention before a problem becomes serious.
Okay, I see what you mean. So early detection is a huge benefit. And I know AI is a big part of this too. What role does artificial intelligence play in all of this data analysis?
Taking this continuous data to the next level. Imagine if AI could step in and analyze it all. AI, or artificial intelligence, is essentially a sophisticated computer program that can learn and adapt. It can identify patterns in your data that you might miss, potentially flagging early warning signs of health issues, or suggesting personalized adjustments to your lifestyle.
So you're saying my smartwatch could predict if I'm at risk for heart disease or a mental health crisis just by analyzing my data patterns. That's incredible. But honestly, it sounds a little bit like science fiction.
It might sound futuristic, but it's closer than you think. There are already algorithms being developed that can detect subtle changes in heart rate variability linked to stress, and even early signs of depression based on sleep patterns and activity levels.
That's pretty mind-blowing. And speaking of things that sound like they're straight out of a sci-fi movie, what about medical grade diagnostics at home? I was reading about these wearable patches that can do blood tests. Is that really possible?
It is. We're seeing incredible progress in microfluidics and biosensing technologies.
Mm.
Imagine a tiny wearable patch that can analyze a minute drop of your blood for various biomarkers, giving you instant results for things like infections, hormone levels, or even certain cancers.
No more needles and lab visits. That would be revolutionary. But what about the accuracy of these home tests? Can they really be as reliable as a lab test?
Well, that's one of the key areas of focus right now, ensuring the accuracy and reliability of these at-home diagnostics. These devices are being rigorously tested and validated against traditional lab methods, and the results are very promising.
That's reassuring to hear, because faster diagnosis and treatment would be huge, especially for conditions that usually require specialist visits. Imagine being able to get diagnosed and start treatment for a condition without even leaving your house.
Exactly. It could potentially save you a ton of time, money, and stress. Plus, think about the impact on chronic disease management. We're talking about wearables that can not only monitor your vital signs, but also track your medication adherence, sending reminders, or even alerting your doctor if you miss a dose.
That's a powerful concept. But how reliable is all this data? Can I really rely on my smartwatch to tell me everything about my health?
That's a great question and a valid concern. It's important to remember that wearables are tools, not replacements for medical professionals. The data they provide can be incredibly valuable for understanding your health trends and making informed decisions, but it's always best to consult with your doctor for diagnosis and treatment.
That makes sense. So it's about empowering people to take charge of their health, not replacing doctors altogether.
It's about giving individuals more control and agency over their well-being. Traditionally, we've been passive recipients of healthcare. We go to the doctor when we're sick, and they tell us what to do. But with wearables, we become active participants in our health journey. We have access to our own data, which can lead to greater self-awareness and motivation to make healthier choices.
It's like having a constant health coach on your wrist, nudging you in the right direction. But all this data collection makes me a little uneasy. What about privacy? Who has access to all this information?
That's absolutely a crucial consideration. As these technologies become more integrated into our lives, data privacy and security become paramount. There needs to be clear regulations and ethical guidelines in place to protect sensitive health information and ensure it's not misused.
So it's not just about the cool features and possibilities, it's also about responsible development and ensuring these advancements benefit everyone.
Precisely. We need to be mindful of the potential downsides and work towards equitable access to these technologies so they don't exacerbate existing health disparities. It's about harnessing the power of wearable tech for the greater good, while safeguarding individual rights and privacy.
Okay, we've covered the serious stuff, but let's not forget the fun side of the future. I'm seeing wearables that can monitor air quality, provide personalized fitness coaching, and even offer mental health support.
Exactly. Wearables are becoming more than just health trackers. They're evolving into versatile tools that can enhance various aspects of our lives. Imagine a wearable that acts as a personalized health coach, guiding you through workouts tailored to your fitness level and goals, or a device that tracks your stress levels and provides relaxation techniques or mindfulness exercises to help you manage anxiety.
It's like having your own personal trainer and therapist rolled into one. But how accurate and effective can these virtual coaches and mental health tools really be?
Well, the technology is still evolving, but early studies are showing promising results. Personalized fitness coaching, for instance, can be highly effective when it combines data-driven insights with behavioral science principles. And wearables are increasingly being used in research and clinical settings to monitor and manage mental health conditions, providing valuable data and support to both patients and healthcare providers.
That's fascinating. So, wearables aren't just about tracking our physical health, they're also becoming tools for improving our mental and emotional well being. What about the social aspect? Could wearables help us connect with others and build healthier communities?
Absolutely. Imagine communities using wearable data to encourage healthy competition and support each other's fitness goals. Or online platforms where people can connect and share their experiences with managing specific health conditions, creating a sense of community and reducing feelings of isolation.
Okay, so fast forward to 2030. Everyone's wearing these things. What does a typical day look like for you? What cool new thing are you using your wearable for that we haven't even thought of yet?
Let's see, in 2030, I wake up, and my wearable has already analyzed my sleep patterns, providing insights into my sleep quality, and suggesting ways to optimize my sleep environment.
Okay, so you wake up and your wearable is already hard at work. What happens next?
Well, as I'm getting ready, it syncs with my smart mirror, displaying my vital signs and irrelevant health alerts, and a personalized schedule for the day, which includes a suggested workout routine based on my recovery levels and fitness goals.
Wow, a personalized schedule generated by your wearable. That's next level. I'm guessing it factors in things like meetings and appointments too, right?
Of course, it integrates seamlessly with my calendar and even suggests the optimal times for breaks and focus sessions based on my energy levels and cognitive performance patterns.
So it's like having a personal assistant, health coach, and time management guru all rolled into one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And as I head out for the day, my wearable monitors the air quality, alerting me to any potential allergens or pollutants, and recommending alternative routes if needed.
That's incredible. I'm really seeing how these wearables could become so integrated into our daily lives, almost like an extension of ourselves.
It really could. Now imagine this. During my workday, my wearable tracks my stress levels, and it reminds me to take breaks from mindfulness exercises or guided meditation. It can even adjust the lighting and temperature of my smart office to optimize my focus and productivity.
It's amazing to think how these wearables could not only help us manage our physical health, but also enhance our mental well-being and even boost our productivity.
And that's not all. Let's say I'm meeting up with friends after work. My wearable can help me choose a restaurant with healthy options that fit my dietary preferences. And it can even track my social interactions, reminding me to connect with friends I haven't seen in a while.
So in 2030, wearables aren't just about health and fitness. They're about enhancing our overall quality of life and our connections with others. It sounds like a pretty amazing future.
It certainly has the potential to be. Of course, technology is only part of the equation. It's up to us to use these tools responsibly and ethically to create a future where wearables empower individuals, strengthen communities, and promote a holistic approach to well-being.
That's a great point. Technology is a powerful tool, but it's how we use it that ultimately determines its impact on our lives and society as a whole.
Well, this has been an incredible deep dive into the world of wearable tech and health. Thank you so much for sharing your insights and expertise. It's really given us a lot to think about.
It's been my pleasure. It's exciting to imagine the possibilities and to consider how these advancements could shape the future of health and well-being for all of us.
And for you listening out there, we hope this deep dive has sparked your imagination and left you with a sense of wonder about the future of wearable technology. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.